There's a man you've never heard of. Not a hero, not a savior, not even a good man. But he survived. He wasn't blessed with talent. He wasn't born with power. The world threw him away and he didn't cry. He sharpened. He didn't wait for a second chance. He became the blade. And if you don't wake up now, if you keep begging for comfort, this world will do to you exactly what it did to him. We'll forget you. So listen closely, because this isn't for the weak. This is for the ones who are ready to vanish from the herd and build in the shadows. You were not born to be saved. No one is coming to rescue you. Not your friends, not your family, not your God, and not society. You were not born to be saved. You were born to suffer, sharpen, and survive. Every time you look for an excuse, you weaken your spirit. You start rotting from the inside. That's what happened to millions before you. They had dreams. They had plans. But they got soft. They asked life to be easy. Life responded with silence. This is your warning. Hoping for mercy is the fastest way to be devoured. Comfort is a lie. Look around. The soft couch. The warm bed. The mindless scrolling. The endless dopamine. It's all poison. Comfort is the lie they sell you to keep you controlled. It weakens your spine and dulls your instincts. And slowly, without you noticing, you're buried alive beneath your laziness. Toji didn't have that luxury. He slept like a dog, ate like a ghost, lived like he had no name. And maybe that's what saved him. Because when everything is stripped away, you finally see what's real. The cold path of strength. Strength doesn't smile. It doesn't hug you. It doesn't care how you feel. Strength is cold. It is earned. Toji became powerful because he rejected the idea of being special. He wasn't chosen. He chose himself. That's what most of you don't understand. You wait for motivation. You wait for permission. But the ones who win, they don't wait. They act. They endure. And they never stop. You are the weapon. This world isn't fair. It's never been. Some are born rich. Some are born with looks. Some are born with talent. But you? You were born with the chance to become a weapon. Not a tool. Not a follower. Not another lost soul begging to be seen. A weapon, silent, lethal, disciplined. Toji wasn't loud. He didn't beg. He walked into a room and you felt the silence bend around him. What? Because he didn't need to prove anything. He had become something no one could break. Pain is your forge. Every betrayal, every failure, every lonely night. Use them. Most people run from pain. They drink. They scroll. They distract. But you build with it. Pain is the hammer. Suffering is the fire. Your broken heart is the raw metal. And if you dare to stand in the fire long enough, you become unrecognizable. Not in looks, but in the presence. You become something this world isn't ready for. Untouchable. Emotional control is power. You want to win? Stop reacting. Your emotions are your leash. Anger, sadness, jealousy, they are weapons when mastered, but shackles when left wild. Toji never flinched. He didn't cry. He didn't explain himself. He moved with purpose, like a shadow with a blade. That's what you must learn. Discipline is more important than motivation. Silence is more powerful than noise. And patience is the deadliest form of aggression. Reject the world's approval. Your need to be liked is your prison. You want validation? It will cost you your future. Toji didn't care who approved of him. He didn't need applause. He didn't need attention. And because of that, he moved freely. That's your next step. Detach from the crowd. Become the man who walks alone but walks far. The man who disappears for a year and returns unrecognizable. Not because he changed for the world, but because he destroyed everything that made him weak. The art of ruthless focus. Focus is a weapon. Distraction is a virus. Every time you reach for your phone, your edge dulls. Every time you choose comfort over purpose, your legacy begins to fade. Toji didn't waste time. Every move was deliberate. Every breath was earned. That's how you must live now. Delete what doesn't matter. Starve your distractions. Kill your comfort. And watch how clear your mind becomes. Because in a world of noise, silence is lethal. The death of the old you. Let's be honest. The version of you listening to this right now, he needs to die. He's weak. He complains. He lies to himself. He dreams big but acts small. That man is your enemy. Toji killed his old self. Not with a bullet, but with choices. With silence. With cold focus. So now ask yourself, what are you willing to bury? So something stronger can rise? You have two options now. Close this video and return to your quiet life. Or disappear for 6 months. Reject comfort. Build in silence. Evolve in the shadows. And when the world finally sees you again, they won't recognize you. Because you won't just be stronger, you'll be unbreakable. Stop waiting for signs. This is your sign. Stop waiting for help. Become helpful. Because if you die tomorrow, let it be said, you fought back. Not for applause, not for glory, but because something inside you has finally awakened. So if you're still breathing, sharpen yourself. Silence your doubts. Become the ghost that haunts your enemies. And never, ever beg for peace again. The silence of the unseen warrior. Do you know what's stronger than talent? Obscurity. Something is terrifying about the man no one watches. No expectations. No distractions. No praise. That's where true transformation happens. In the shadows. In the silence. In the spaces where no one claps for you, no one cheers for you, and no one believes in you. And that's exactly where you must choose to go. Because while they're laughing, scrolling, and waiting for opportunities to arrive, you're building. You're sharpening. You're turning your suffering into steel. The world fears the unknown. Be the unknown. Inside every man is a frightened child. The one who wants to be accepted. The one who wants to feel safe. The one who wants life to be fair. That child must die. Because the world doesn't give you what you deserve, it gives you what you demand. And Toji knew that. He stopped asking. He stopped dreaming. He became what the world feared to face. A man who felt no pity, no hesitation, no doubt. You want power? Then crush the child inside you. Mourn him once, and never look back. From that death will rise someone new. Someone unstoppable. Someone built in blood, forged in silence, and tempered in purpose. Do you want to change your life? Then change your mornings. Change your discipline. Change your habits. Change the way you move through time. The weak live by emotion. The strong live by routine. Wake up early, not for the world, but to remind yourself you're in control. Train every day, not for a six-pack, but to prove that your body answers to you. Cut the noise, not for peace, but for power. This is the difference between a man who drifts and a man who conquers. Toji didn't wait for motivation. He built a system. He followed it like a code of war. Let's talk about focus. Real focus. Not the 20-minute coffee-fueled kind. I mean the type that scares people. The kind that ignores texts. That forgets comfort. That disappears for weeks chasing one goal. The kind of focus you earn from deep emotional trauma. When you've been broken so badly, the only thing left to do is rebuild yourself without emotion. You want to be that kind of dangerous? Then train yourself to lock in. Remove options. Remove people. Remove softness. Give yourself no way out, and watch how clear your vision becomes. That's what makes you lethal. Not talent. Not luck. Just unbreakable focus. Toji's eyes tell a story. A story of someone who lost everything. A man who doesn't flinch when facing death. A father who let go of love to become a blade. You see, emotion makes you hesitate. And hesitation is death. Toji's strength wasn't just physical, it was spiritual, mental, emotional. He wasn't afraid to be hated. He wasn't afraid to be alone. He wasn't afraid to bleed. And because of that, he was free. You want that level of freedom? Then stop chasing happiness. Chase control. What separates the average man from the dangerous one? It's not a strength. It's not money. It's comfort with fear. Most people are paralyzed by fear. The elite walk into it willingly. Toji was a man who stared down stronger enemies and never blinked. Because fear isn't the enemy. It's the invitation. To feel fear and still move forward is what separates you from the sheep. Use fear as a compass. Walk toward what scares you. That's where the treasure is buried. Every day take one step toward fear. And soon you'll be the thing they fear. This message isn't for everyone. It's not for the ones who want applause. It's not for the ones who cry when ignored. It's not for the ones who need support to start. This is for the silent killers. The ones who build in the dark. The ones who let pain carve their legacy. The ones who've been forgotten, but will be remembered. You're not alone. There's a brotherhood of the broken. A tribe of the unseen. A legion of the unblessed. Who are becoming legends in silence. If you're one of us, stay on the path. It's working. They just don't see it yet. How to build a cold mind. Step 1, stop reacting. Step 2, stop explaining. Step 3, stop seeking validation. The colder your mind becomes, the hotter your results get. You need a calm, ruthless presence in every room you walk into. Speak less. Watch more. And when it's time to strike, strike without warning. Don't tell the world you're working. Don't post about your grind. Don't seek approval. Be surgical. Be tactical. Be dangerous. And when they finally see what you've built, it'll be too late for them to catch up. Let them doubt you. Let them laugh. Let them talk. Let them pretend they understand who you are. You were never one of them. You were built for war. Your story was written in shadows. Your legacy will be written in scars. So stop apologizing for being too intense. Stop dimming your fire to make others feel warm. Stop asking for less pain, more fire, more silence. You are not here to be liked. You are here to leave a mark so deep, the world bleeds remembering your name. You are not a product of luck. You are not a victim of fate. You are the weapon. So sharpen every day. And when will they finally see you? Make sure it's too late for them to stop you. You want to build something real? Then stop announcing it. Let the world think you've disappeared. Let them assume you gave up. Let them forget you. Because while they scroll, laugh, and waste time, you're constructing an empire. Not one made of fame. Not one built on likes or shares. An empire made of discipline, of strategy, of silence. Every meal you skip, every night you train, every time you swallow your emotion and move with precision, you build it brick by brick. And one day they'll wake up and realize something terrifying. You didn't fall behind. You vanished to rise. Toji wasn't chaotic. He was deliberate. Every move had meaning. Every silence had power. Every strike had intent. That's how you must begin to live. Wake up with purpose. Track your energy like a soldier counts ammo. Observe people like a predator studies prey. You don't need to be louder than the world. You need to be smarter than it. Move with strategy. Eat with discipline. Speak with weight. Because when your life becomes tactical, your enemies don't see you coming until it's already over. The 3-stage evolution of the elite. There are levels to this path. Stage 1, the collapse. You are broken. You realize you've wasted time. You are filled with regret and shame. That means your ego is dying. Stage 2, the isolation. You disappear. You cut people off. You say no more than you say yes. The world thinks you've lost your mind, but you haven't. You're finding it. Stage 3, the resurrection. You return. Cold, focused, weaponized. And when you speak, people listen. When you move, the air changes. Because now, you are not a man. You are a storm. Most never get past stage 1. Few survive stage 2. But the legends? They live in stage 3. Toji abandoned the legacy. Not because he didn't care, but because he knew weakness is contagious. He didn't pass down comfort. He passed down DNA forged in battle. You see, sometimes letting go is love. Sometimes cutting ties is kindness. Sometimes refusing to be a hero is the most honest thing a man can do. You're not here to be perfect. You're here to be real. Sure, clear, cold when necessary. And that means this. If someone is holding you back from becoming dangerous, let them go. Not out of hate, but out of truth. Do you know what silence is? It's a mirror. It shows you who you are. The men who fear silence? They're running from themselves. The men who live in silence? They're sharpening. When Toji walked, he didn't need to speak. His presence did the talking. You can't fake that. You earn that silence through pain, through discipline, through mastering your emotions when every fiber of your body is screaming. So next time you feel the need to explain yourself, stop. Just become better. Let your evolution speak for you. The deadliest men are always quiet. Burn your past or be burned by it. You are not your story. You are not your pain. Not your childhood. Not your regrets. But if you don't burn it, it will burn you. Your past is either your fuel or your anchor. Toji had every reason to complain. Every excuse to give up. But he didn't. He turned trauma into steel. He became so strong no one could tell if he ever felt pain at all. That's what you must do. Take the worst thing that ever happened to you and make it your armor. Because when pain becomes power, nothing can touch you. Why they'll never understand you. The further you walk this path, the lonelier it becomes. You'll talk less, smile less, trust less. You'll start to see patterns. You'll realize most people don't want freedom. They want comfort. And comfort is the enemy of greatness. They'll call you cold, arrogant, broken. Let them talk. Because the truth is, you've outgrown them. You've seen what they can't. You felt pain they'll never know. And you've survived storms they would drown in. You don't need to be understood. You need to be undeniable. No mercy for the man in the mirror. You are your biggest enemy. Not your parents. Not your job. Not society. The man in the mirror has lied to you more than anyone else. He told you to take breaks. He told you it's okay to quit. He told you to wait until you're ready. No more. Look him in the eyes and declare war. Track him. Discipline him. Master him. Because if you don't kill that weak version of yourself, the world will. And when that version dies, when the lies fade away, you will finally meet the real you. And he's terrifying. This is your final stage. Not to become a legend, not to impress anyone, but to finally stand in your power. You don't need to be seen. You need to be real. Let them mock you. Let them ignore you. Let them write you off. Because when they wake up tomorrow, you'll already be 3 years ahead. Not because you were faster, but because you moved in silence. Toji died long before they ever knew him. And that's the point. Become so disciplined, so focused, so evolved, that the old you dies quietly in the dark, and no one ever sees the new you coming.